So before we get into this clip here, you guys see by the title what's going on, and I just want to caution you guys that there's a lot of TDS here, and this group of Trump haters are really ultimately just anti-common sense. They're a part of the woke mafia that we talk about here on this channel, and these people are not looking for solutions, no matter how convincing they may seem. They're anti-solutions, they're anti-common sense, and they really don't want answers. They just want to really complain about Trump being in office, really just complain about his policies and look for cracks in his armor. Ultimately, that's ultimately what we're going to see here today. So before we get into this video, I just want to say shout out to the King Squad, the King Squad family, and the King Squad. At least you guys are bomb.com. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everyone who donates to the channel and emails me and keeps me updated. And be sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe if you're new. And let's get right into the video.
I think we need to look at some of the...
I will be giving my commentary periodically throughout the video, more so on the back end.
Other appointments.
Some of the inflammatory rhetoric that you're hearing from Donald Trump.
I think we need to look at some of the other appointments. I mean, I hear what both of you are saying about Marco Rubio and Homan, but he's also...
I'm not saying that about Homan.
Okay. But he's also decided that Stephen Miller should be his deputy chief of staff. And on election day last week, Stephen Miller wrote on X, "Get the hell to the polls and vote to end the invasion." He calls people coming here to this country to flee poverty and to flee crime and persecution and invasion. He also said illegals are...
That's what it is. It's an invasion. What don't you get?
Raping and murdering American children. All the men of America need to fulfill their duty, get to the voting booth, and end the invasion once and for all. And so while people may have some comfort that Marco Rubio is going to be there and Homan's going to be there, and what was the other person you said?
Mike Waltz.
Mike Waltz is going to be there for national security. I'm kind of worried about the Stephen Millers of the world. I'm worried about Lee Zeldin, the administrator of the EPA, who's soon to be the administrator of EPA, who voted against climate-based policies, which will affect our children, which will affect our grandchildren. And so...
Oh, wait. What we're not going to do is act like the Dems care about children and their grandchildren when they're out here fighting to use deleting babies as a contraceptive, okay? That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to sit here and act like they care about kids all of a sudden after they just had this entire election campaign to delete kids and then turn the kids that didn't get deleted into Transformers and Decepticons and the woke mafia. Okay, that's what we're not going to do. You got to have a long memory with these people. Okay, these people, they flip flop and they're night and day within themselves. They just keep flip flopping. They don't know what's right and wrong. They think wrong is right and right is wrong. They're completely backwards. And we said this about Ku Klux Kamala Harris, but we're going to say it about the spew too. We're going to say this about the spew. If you put these people's brain in a bird, the bird will fly backwards. Okay, and that's just the God honest truth. Like I said, they're not looking for common sense and answers. And it's just they're just walking contradictions. Ultimately, it's kind of like how the Dems say they care about the working class as they completely just destroy it. It's just wild to me. It's absolutely wild to me. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling about this.
He's looking for loyalty, yes, but he's also, I think people need to understand that when he said he was going to attack the climate, when he said he was going to put people in internment camps, and when he said that he was going to carry out the biggest and largest mass deportation and break up families, because Homan said on 60 Minutes that he was...
First of all, they're already breaking up families. How many Americans have been deleted? Okay, that they were a part of somebody's family. All right, can we start there? Okay, they would have been alive if Ku Klux Kamala Harris and Sleepy Joe didn't let these criminals come through the border. I mean, not everybody coming through the border is somebody who's got these hopes and dreams and aspirations of creating a better future for themselves in the land of the free and the home of the brave. Okay, I mean, seriously, can we just come back to earth, please?
Wasn't going to break up families, that the whole family can go, including American citizens. So for me, I have a lot of concern about this. But again, people are going to get the America that they voted for. Well, not the America that I voted for, but the America that...
Thank God we're not getting the America she voted for. Because if we got the America she... First of all, let's just start with the fact that we just had the America she voted for. Okay, we've been unburdened by what has been with Trump being elected. So Thank God for that, right? But yeah, the America that she voted for was the death of our financial futures, the death of anybody's legacies, the death of people's families, their bank accounts, their paychecks, their hard-earned cash from 40 hours a week, 50, 60 hours a week, okay? That the death of anything that makes common sense, the death of families, the death of offspring, all that kind of stuff. I was trying to find a more YouTube positive way to say that, but yeah, anything that makes sense with these people is just a red flag, okay? And everything that doesn't make sense, well, yeah, that, it's just wild. These people, man, I tell you, it's crazy. They need help.
They voted for.
I agree about the Stephen Miller, and I think everyone at this table would agree, but I thought every appointment was going to be a Stephen Miller. And so I was dreading, like, what is Laura Loomer running? What is RFK?
She'll be running something soon.
RFK, he's been announcing a lot of people, and we kept hearing he's going to put RFK in. He could still, but he hasn't. And I thought maybe Rudy Giuliani would be like Attorney General. We haven't heard that.
He may.
He may, but my point is, he came out of the gates making some names, and what we're seeing, and this is not my area of expertise, but in all of what I'm hearing from all of you, but also what I'm watching and reading, is that this is a more moderate version than people expected him to do in this second term.
Oh, just wait, Sarah, it's coming.
And you know what? I will, but what I won't do is, if I stew and I'm afraid of everything he could do and the reasons I didn't vote for him, like, I would be a mess, and I have to, there are 3 kids at home. Like, I have to feed them, I have to get dressed every day, I have to show up at work, I have to keep going. So right now, I will today say some of these seem like a more moderate approach, and there could be time.
Until he fires them.
Yeah,
we'll
but see. For me, the exception there is Marco Rubio.
They're gone. They're completely gone. They're completely gone. Okay. There's no logic here whatsoever. Ooh, whoops, my bad. But yeah, there's no logic here whatsoever. And I really find it hypocritical of them, actually. Acting like they care all of a sudden, like they didn't just try to sabotage the country with these reprehensible policies, these ridiculous policies. Okay, and to sit here and act like they care about the families all of a sudden and care about the economy and all this kind of stuff, it's just like an act. Like, we see through the act. We're not stupid, okay? We see what you guys have tried to create with your version of America, okay? We see the America that they wanted. The America that they wanted was the America that just tore people's lives up for the past 3.5 years. That's the America that they wanted. That was their version of America. We saw the Dems' version of America. And truth be told, I believe the Dems have been in power for like 16 years. I know 12 years definitely, but some of you guys were saying to me 16 years. So I'm sitting here like, well, America's just been a giant dumpster fire. Like, what is going on? We, for the last few months of Biden's term, we're sitting here like, who's in charge of the country? They just have the country on autopilot, I guess. I guess the country's just a plane now. I thought it was a business first, country second, but all of a sudden it transformed into a plane. I didn't know I was watching a Michael Bay film. Like, what is going on? Who's in charge? Who's running the country? Well, these policies are not making sense. Biden is just cutting checks with our tax money, and the whole thing is just nuts. The country's just being, sold left and right. I was trying to find a PG word for what I can't say what I really want to say. I got to be careful. This platform, whenever we're speaking the truth, they try to attack us for that. But besides that, Biden, just gone. He was on autopilot. He went to sleep, and then the country was on autopilot. And then they kicked him off stage and told the janitor to go clean him up. And then you have Ku Klux cackling Kamala Harris out here saying, oh, it's my turn? It's my turn? Oh, wow, Bach? Okay, you know what? Scratch his head. All right, well, all right, I guess it's time to experiment. So it was just a crap show. It was a crap show. There is no prosperous version of America with the Dems policies and the Dems version of America. I'll tell you what there is. Slavery. I'll tell you that right there. Slavery, and we've seen that before. Yeah, we've definitely seen that before. And modern day slavery at that. Modern day slavery. That's the Dems version of America. Let's turn the American people into the slaves, and let's replace the modern Americans with the new Americans. That's the aliens, you know. And then they tried to attack us for the replacement theory, but no, we saw right through that and we called it out. But I just think these people are just hypocrites, and that's my personal thoughts. See, whenever I see them and I hear them talk, it's just like I get fed up sometimes. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. How are these people still employed, honestly? Deceiving the masses. Lamestream, mainstream, back at it again.
There are 3 kids at home. Like, I have to feed them. I have to get dressed every day. I have to show up at work. I have to keep going. So right now, I will today say some of these seem like a more moderate approach, and there could be time.
Until he fires them.
Yeah,
We'll
but
see.
for me, the exception there is Marco Rubio. What I would say about this cabinet is, unlike 2016, everybody that he's appointed so far has government experience.
Yeah.
So they know how to
Yep.
do things in a way that all those, old donors that he hired in 2016, like half of them were
Kristi Noem
asleep.
killed Cricket.
Yeah, but
killed
Sonny,
her dog.
Sonny, remember-
Elise Stefanik. I mean,
I have to wait real
So
quickly.
hide your nannies
Guys,
and your dogs.
and hide your nannies
Stephen
and your
Miller,
dogs.
Stephen Miller, it is important to note, is the deputy chief of staff under Susie Wiles, and Susie Wiles was quoted as saying this clown car is not coming in and out of this office.
But the clown
so
is
even
coming
he
in.
is checked a little
And
bit.
I would say I'm not
calls coming from
personally
inside
a
the
fan
house.
of Elise Stefanik, the election denialism and all that. But what I will say is I think she might be a needed voice at the UN, which has gone deeply anti-Israel, like across the board. And I think she's somebody who will call some of that out and will be more direct about holding Iran accountable for how it's just sown discord across the world.
Yeah, gone.
They voted for
I
him.
agree about
Gone. I tell you, just gone. The fact that they're still on air, the fact that they're still employed, is beyond me. And I personally, my advice is be careful what you allow, to influence you. So that's that, But it's just nuts. It's just nuts all around. But I pretty much gave my thoughts on it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Let me know how you guys are feeling down below in the comments. And thank you to everyone who watched this video all the way through, tuned in. And thank you to everyone who shares these videos, okay? Thank you to everyone who left a positive comment. And yeah, at the end of the day, this stuff is just a bunch of TDS just running rampant. TDS on steroids, if you will. And, Trump, like I said, whenever I see these people, I just think, Trump is that much of that guy to the point of he even keeps his enemies' lights on. That's how much of a boss he is. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. That's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Shout out to the King Squad, the King Squad family, and the King Squad elites. You guys at thebomb.com. Peace.